I got Tommy motherfucking G. I fuck with Tommy G video. I had react to one. I got a fly interrupting me. But yeah, man, I got Tommy G, man. Go ahead and react to him. How y'all, you know what I'm saying? How y'all, damn, what day it is? Day Wednesday. Oh, I thought, I'm tripping, bro. Day is Wednesday. I finna say, cause I don't even do videos on Tuesday for real. I finna lie, say happy Tuesday. I don't even do videos on Tuesday. But yeah, giveaway. We almost at 5K, man. All y'all gotta do, I said what doing the previous videos. If y'all don't know, then your ass just ain't getting the free $50, $60. Who don't want to get free $50, $60? I know I would. Yeah. Anyway, give y'all a thumbs up, man. Let's go ahead and start it, man. Tommy G.
Superman.
Now we are seeing students as young as first grade who have had drug issues.
What percent of
first grade? What the fuck? What?
Online it says that Omaha is the most drug-addicted city in America. Does that surprise you? The United States of America is facing a massive drug crisis. In 2021, over 106,000 people died from drug overdoses. This is up 14% from 2020. The main culprit in this story is fentanyl.
Next to the fentanyl crisis, wreaking havoc in communities across the country, overdoses, drug seizures, and concerns continue to grow from coast to coast.
The victim can be seen buying the fentanyl, then walking over to the front door of the gas station before collapsing.
A snapshot of America's fentanyl crisis. An average of one person every 10 hours dies in this city of a fentanyl overdose.
A lot more people are dying, and it's in a lot of the drug supply.
Hey, they fly finna get on my motherfucking nerve.
Fentanyl was created in 1959 by Dr. Paul Janssen to be a more efficient alternative to morphine, and it's used in hospitals to help with surgeries and pain management. Due to its potency and how cheap it is to produce, drug dealers cut their products with fentanyl to stretch it and make it stronger. The journey of fentanyl to the United States is as follows. Much of it is created in China and India, and it's sold to Mexican criminal organizations like the Sinaloa cartel. It's then smuggled across the border, and it's been flooding the American streets. Today, we visit the most drug-addicted city in America, Omaha, Nebraska, top in the nation for meth, cocaine, marijuana, and heroin. We speak with addicts, people...
You don't see George or Nova on that motherfucking list, because we do not play that bullshit. You would have some people, you got some people that come bring that shit over here, but not really, you feel me?
Recovery, drug dealers, and law enforcement. Let's hit the street.
Welcome to Bigo, where connections come alive. Anytime, anywhere.
I feel like I'll talk up there.
Streets. First, we stop at University of Nebraska, Omaha, to speak with Coalition RX, a nonprofit dedicated to reducing drug use. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
We're seeing big pharma on the streets, and we're seeing a lot of drugs, mainly fentanyl. And the bad thing about fentanyl is just little grams to kill you.
If you look at a drug dealer like a business operation, what's in it for them to lace things with fentanyl?
It's cheap, and it gives you a good kick of high.
It's one of the most dangerous drugs we've ever seen.
How is fentanyl getting into this country? Does anyone know the source, where it comes from, how it gets here?
The drugs are being manufactured in China, and they're being sold to the groups like...
If I get one drug on the street, it'll be that and meth. I don't even fuck. If it ain't green, I ain't getting in between.
In Mexico, and then
I'll let you know now, bro.
Across the border.
Federal agents found 300,000 fentanyl pills and 11 pounds of fentanyl powder. Authorities say the SUV has crossed the U.S.-Mexico border multiple times.
Now we are
your ass going away for a minute. You get caught, though.
As first grade, who have had drug issues. Oh, big pharma, in my mind, they are the people that needed to be held accountable. And they've been getting off scot-free, if you ask me.
My son passed away when he was 18 from an accidental oxycodone overdose right here on this campus, actually. He had just finished his freshman year on a full academic scholarship here, and from what I can tell, he was experimenting with drugs, I believe because of some stress he was under with grades and different things. And he went to sleep one night after getting some oxycodone from another student, and he didn't wake up that morning.
If we meet a drug dealer today that bolsters his business with fentanyl, what would be your message to that drug dealer? What would you like to say to him?
Well, I want them to think about their own child or their niece or nephew or the kid next door. Would they want that kid's life to end because of what they're doing to make a buck? They're killing people's kids.
Addiction is giving up.
I ain't gonna count. These folks just evil, you feel me? They're just evil. Ain't no way I'm gonna kill off my customers. Now, I know a friend who used to sell, you know what I'm saying, a little marijuana here time to time. And he'll want you to come back. You giving people fentanyl. You don't want them to come back. You want them to die. So that's really murder. If you know what I'm saying, if you shopping with me, I want you to come back. You feel me? Not die, nigga.
Everything for one
That's
thing.
crazy.
But recovery is giving up one thing for everything.
How many people in this room has either had a family member or know of someone that has overdosed in their circle?
Yeah.
Since there's fentanyl in a lot of things, you can carry naloxone. So what you do is you put it into your nasal cavity. I don't have the test.
I put this up their nose.
You put this part, and then you just push down, and it will spray.
Corporal Crane was equipped with the nasal spray Narcan, a prescription medicine that rapidly reverses the effects of an overdose.
Thanks, you guys.
Take care. Next, we had to speak to a former drug dealer that can give us insights on how narcotics are moving through this area. So we're heading to a trap house in Omaha, talk to a dealer, get inside their head. Tell me about the drug scene in Omaha.
It's pretty active right now. I mean, when you hear this up saying that there's an epidemic level, I honestly thought to myself, I was like, well shit, the drugs have always really been here. One of the big things right now is meth, or overdoses.
Does that make you nervous being in the game?
This made me a little nervous, not gonna lie, because nobody really knows, understands what they're doing nowadays, you know what I mean?
What do you view as the impact of fentanyl coming into the game?
It's honestly a travesty, because it just kills people.
So what percent of guys that are slaying you think waste their shit?
I just assume everybody, because at the end of the day, when they get it, they themselves sometimes don't know if it's been stepped on or cut or anything, you know what I mean?
Tell me about the journey of how drugs get to America, and how Omaha is a central point of that.
The way I understand it is just because we're on I-80, Interstate 80, everything got to come and go through here at some point in time. That's why like Nebraska, they call it Wallet, because we make so many drug busts on the interstate.
Have you ever felt bad for a customer?
At the end of the day, people are grown, it's their own responsibility to handle the shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think the drugs, not let the drugs can you, whatever it is you're doing.
And what made you decide to get into the game?
I did it out of necessity, like out of survival, because I lost my job, lost different things with Omaha.
That's just like I say, that brings back to the what I bought in the previous videos. I forgot what I said, but I remember you know what I'm saying, how I said it. It's just like you going to McDonald's. You going to, you know you want to go to McDonald's. Go to McDonald's. You know what you want from McDonald's. You don't want that for nothing else but McDonald's. But you're going to get McDonald's. Y'all get what I'm trying to say, man. Fuck.
And what kind of things went down in this house that were...
My shit. And they goddamn fly get on my nerves. Dumbass bitch.
What was your childhood like? Do your parents know what you've been up to? Does it surprise you to hear that Omaha is the most drug-addicted city in the country? Big Pharma. What role do you think they play in this whole game?
I think they play a big role, because a lot of the stuff that people are exposed to wasn't around before them.
If you came face to face with a mother of someone that had died from drug overdose, what would you say to her?
Sorry for your loss. I mean, the person makes their own choice at the end of the day. Nobody forced them to do it. I feel sorry for them.
Is there like a code on the streets, like most dealers won't deal to kids, or do you know of any guys that will sell to a 5th grader or a 6th grader?
I think if anybody got the money, anybody will serve them, I'll be honest with you.
If you could retire from this profession, what would you get into?
I'd like to do what you're doing.
G with all their ass, dog.
Next, we head to a part of Omaha where drug addicts and homeless people are living in tents on the street to get their story and hear what their life is like. Omaha is known as the most drug-addicted city in America.
It is. I'm with the outreach program. I'm a psychologist. Fentanyl is the worst thing in the world. They used it when they put you under to do surgery. They quit using it. Well, it disappeared off the docks. It went to Mexico. It comes back to the United States. They stomp on it. What stomping means, they mix it with other things. Young cats like you get it.
What can you tell us about life here?
Difficult, hot, resources are slim.
Do you survive out here all day?
Yeah, I'm here 24/7.
What gets someone to a point that they're willing to be outside a tent in 90-degree heat
to get away? Sometimes it's better to be out here than it is to be in a situation. And guess what? It could happen to you two guys too.
What's the drug that's running through Omaha right now?
Meth, crack, there's some cocaine, and weed. Pretty much anything you want to find is pretty much
right here.
I got out of the situation that I was in and ran out of funds, so I got stuck here until I can get enough funds up to be able to get into a place.
People are bad. They've had a bad situation. But sometimes the system doesn't allow.
What could the system change, or what could be better about this?
I got stuck here until I can get enough funds up to be able to get into a place.
People are bad. They've had a bad situation. But sometimes the system doesn't allow.
What could the system change, or what could be better?
Damn sure the system, damn sure don't. Damn sure this small ass town I stay in. They building right now. They already, like, if you have to go to jail, you have to go to another county, like another county or the other county. You feel me? Just to go to jail. We don't have our own, so we building out. They building, not we, cause I ain't with them. They building a fucking jailhouse downtown. And they said they finna start arresting more people. Probably for stupid shit, because they arrested me on some stupid shit. But how they get you, they put you on papers and shit. And goddamn, knowing they put you on papers, they try to let you stay in this particular town. You can't leave, go to another town, no country, none of that. Well, you probably go out of town, but you can't go out of no country, and none of that state. You can't do none of that, because you still on paper. And then the jobs down here ain't worth a motherfucker at all. The jobs here is ass. Like, they starting off at 8. I had tried 2 years ago when I first moved down here, because y'all know the house burn. I tried to work at McDonald's. They wanted me to cut my facial hair off or all that shit. You know how long it take for a man facial hair to grow back? For $8.50? Then you got some jobs $9.50. Then you got some jobs that's 10 and 11 and probably 12, 13. No, only high jobs I know that's down here. You feel me? And you really ain't making none out of that, because bills and shit gonna take off that. You know what I'm saying? People got bills and then other people got kids. You feel me? So all that's gonna take that, and you still gonna be stuck in this goddamn town. That's how the system always gets you. When you get locked up, they gonna fuck you. You gonna be fucked, just like I got fucked and then lost my car. I had to get another one. You feel me?
About the system.
Other psychologists, psychiatrists, outreach programs, hospitals where they can take their medication, etc., etc. They can live a normal life.
This is kind of the Skid Row of Omaha, I would say.
Hell yeah, this the bottom. I can't get my fucking ID. They f***ing with me. They keep talking about they care about the people that's homeless. They don't want you to put your tents up nowhere. Why the f*** we can't put our tents up nowhere and y'all not trying to help us?
I had suspicions about this guy, so I called the Sienna Francis house to see if he worked there. They said he was not a psychiatrist on staff. He was a patient. Today we meet John, a former addict helping other people on the path to recovery outside the Sienna Francis house. which is a place leading the charge on helping the homeless, but also one of the highly concentrated areas of drug addicts in the city. It's a sketchy place that plays a central role in this story.
The most drug-addicted city in America is arguably Omaha, Nebraska. Does that surprise you to hear?
That's the first time I've heard that. I know it's bad here, the fentanyl epidemic, the opioid crisis. I know it's known for the methamphetamine use, but yeah, it's getting worse and worse.
So I've got a for-profit counseling agency, Halo Counseling Center. I've been doing that for about the last 8 years, started that in 2015. So we do a lot of work with like the criminal justice system. Most of our referrals come from probations, drug courts, veterans courts, things like that. It's insane. I mean, our business just continues to grow. I started off with just me, myself, and and now we're up to 8 counsel.
I never seen this video before, recording this video. What did I just say? What did I just say about the job? They're going to try to keep you in the county because you're going to be on probation because you can't leave nowhere. So you're going to have to find a way to either pay it. If you ain't even got the probation money, you're going to have to find a way to pay it. Or you're going to go to jail, or you're going to have a job somewhere, or you're going to have to do community service. They're going to find some type of way to trap you. But hey, God, hey.
So I've got a for-profit counseling agency, Halo Counseling Center. I've been doing that for about the last 8 years, started that in 2015. So we do a lot of work with like the criminal justice system. Most of our referrals come from probations, drug courts, veterans courts, things like that. It's insane. I mean, our business just continues to grow. I started off with just me, myself, and now we're up to 8 counselors, 5 offices, and we still can't keep up.
What got you into this?
So I got my own history. In 2006, I was out on the streets smoking meth. I was involved in a raid September 11, 2006, and was arrested, charged with conspiracy to distribute 500 grams of meth. So I was just with the guy that was doing it, basically. I was his right-hand man. So
that's where it started for me, where my sobriety got started, was that treatment facility right here. There used to be a lot of tents out here, and if we end up walking down farther that way, you'll see a lot of tents and everything where the people choose not to go into the shelter. You know, they're either not ready yet or it's just not for them.
How did you become?
Welcome to Bigo, where connections come alive. Anytime, anywhere.
Me goddamn commercial. But yeah, man, they gonna find some type of way. Some type of way to track you.
So I got arrested, which is my sober date, August 26th of 2020, arrested for methamphetamine. I went to jail for 6 months. I mean, I've been battling drug addiction for probably the last 10 years. And so I was arrested, sat in jail for 6 months. I came over here. I was here for 7 months, and then went to the halfway house, and then just been trying to get my life back together slowly but surely.
It seems like jail is a lot of people sober doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Some sort of higher power, man, that gave me the option to do a program that we offer here, and if I graduate that program, I get the felony removed from my records.
So once I got into jail, it was almost a sense of relief because I had attempted sobriety, you know, some feeble attempts, didn't really reach out to get any real help. Then when I was charged federally, then it just became a fear factor. Once you see the United States of America versus John Sapensky, that tends to tighten some things up in the old body there.
What is your first hit of meth feel like?
Euphoria, energy. It was at work. I was mowing lawns, and I had a hangover from the night before. And my boss was like, "Dude, what's wrong? What's going on, man? Usually, you know, you're doing a good job at work." Man, I got a hangover. I feel like crap. You know, whatever. He said, "Go talk to my brother." So I went and talked to the brother. He pulls out a bag of meth, took a big old snort, and I'm mowing lawns like nobody's business. I'm running around with a weed eater and just tearing people's lawns apart. It was glorious.
It started out pretty innocent.
Yeah. Within weeks, I'm staying up for days on end. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to work at 6. I need to get more dope. Can't find any more dope. Can't go to work. And the cycle began.
Only thing I probably did outside of weed is beans, which is pills. You feel me? And they got codeine in it a little bit. I used to do codeine, a little codeine. I used to do codeine, a little codeine. Not a lot. I used to do a little codeine. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, why? It damn fly. But yeah, as far as hard shit, hell no, I ain't fucking with that.
First experience with it was I was using marijuana at the time, and my friend came over, and I took a hit of meth, and it really didn't do anything for me then. I don't know if it was because I was already prescribed amphetamines, legal amphetamines, And then years down the road, after I got into some trouble in a different city, I was on probation and I was kind of trying to be clean. And a girl said to me that I was seeing at the time, she said, well, this will make sex better. Of course, I'm all for it. You know, if it's going to make sex better, why not?
I mean,
how'd you find your way here? What's your story?
I got in trouble with the law. I was addicted to meth for like 13 years.
What was your first introduction into meth? How'd you start that?
When I was 16 years old.
Damn.
I used to drink a lot with my friends and stuff, and I got introduced to it one night. It was like something to stay awake, to party more, and then it became like an everyday thing. I went to jail.
How long did you serve?
I was doing that for 3 months.
Did that help you on the road to sobriety?
If I would have got out and just went back on the streets, I probably would have been back on drugs.
What should the punishment be for a dealer like selling people meth?
Definitely jail time.
What was the low point of your meth journey?
Right before I came here, I lost custody of my girls. I lost the love of my life. I'm facing like 17 years in prison right now. If you're struggling with drug addiction, you got to find your higher power together. Believe in something higher than you. And if you need help, it's always nice to reach out to somebody that you love and tell them the problem you're going through.
Our next stop is talking to drug dealer Shakedown, who is currently facing federal time for her narcotics operation. We wanted to talk to someone that had hands-on experience with fentanyl. Here's what we learned.
How do you describe yourself?
Just trying to get $1 and take care of my people.
So what are you currently up against right now?
Facing about 9 to 10 years, manufacturing methamphetamine and cocaine. I've spent 5 years already in prison. You know, I mean, this is federal time, so it's going to be different.
Do you think there's any shot of beating the
Federal
case,
time,
or
right?
what are you looking at?
No, I don't think so. There's nothing that's going to stop me from going to prison for some time. I didn't start, really hustling like selling narcotics and whatnot until 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Before that, I was hitting legs, like robbing people, going to people's cars, going to people's houses, doing what I could to just stay afloat. I was introduced to selling drugs, and I was like, damn, I ain't got to do that. Nobody else no more, I ain't got to do all this. You know what I mean? I ain't got to do all this, put my life at risk, put your life at risk. You know, when you put people through that, you put people's kids through that.
Have you ever felt bad for a customer?
Before I ever started selling fentanyl, I lost my girlfriend. My girlfriend before this, I didn't give a, I was like, if I'm gonna lose somebody, y'all gonna lose somebody. I kind of like numbed up after a while. Like,
what are the drugs that are going through Omaha right now? Like, what are the biggest drugs that people are selling?
Fentanyl, super heavy right now. They don't even want heroin. Fentanyl is synthetic heroin. That's what they're going for. They want that shit immediately.
What was your childhood like?
They get mad at me. Hey.
I've been like this since 14.
They get mad at me calling it that. Now, if I know you selling fentanyl, I'm not fucking with you on no weed too. Cause they can put fentanyl on weed, and they can get you like that too. You know what I'm saying? If Shakedown my dealer, he'll get mad at me every day. Hey, let me get a gram. Let me get 2 grams. Let me get a 3.5. Let me get a 3.5. Let me get a gram. Let me get a 3.5. He'll get mad at me. A weed. He'll get mad at me, bro. He'll get mad at me, bro. But this nigga don't want no motherfucking fentanyl. Nigga don't want no fentanyl on me. Nigga on my phone, man.
How much money does all that cost?
That'd be like 50,000.
And then what can you flip that into?
You get 50,000 straight up, and then 5 people, you gonna flip that to 150,000 easy.
The first hit of fentanyl, what is that like?
You're constantly a person that deals with trauma and traumatic situations. It's down for a minute, you know what I mean?
Do you think most drug users and even drug sellers are running away from trauma, and drugs are kind of the way to like patch up the pain?
Hell yeah. I feel like it's never drugs, it's the experiences that you've been through that made you, gravitate to that.
Earlier this morning we met with the mom of a kid who overdosed, and it's just her son's death has impacted the whole family. It has a trickle effect. What would you say to the parents of people that have overdosed?
I've been through it so much.
I'm trying to kill that goddamn fly. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You just gotta stop them from making those choices, not by telling them what to do.
What's the youngest person you would say that has come to buy drugs from you?
13, 14.
What does it cost for a serving of fentanyl?
14. If you buy me the book, I get it for $1 to $4.
And what do you sell it for?
$3.
I wish you the best.
$1.25?
I appreciate you.
Tell me a little about your story.
Well, I was living out in Omaha, and the Perk 30s were really huge, and that's how I started using,
I've heard that in rap songs.
Yep.
Hold on. I gotta let YNJ. I gotta. I don't know who he is. But I tried a perk one time too. But Never again.
Everyone talks about perk 30s. They glamorize using the perk 30s, getting fucked up on the perk 30s.
Fuck no. Don't do it. Kids.
Super addictive. A lot of it.
Kids, stay off drugs. Stay off any type of drugs. Stay off weed. I know most kids doing weed anyway, but stay off weed. Stay in school. Get down with school. And then, you know what I'm saying, you know, live life, you feel me? Not do every drug that is, you feel me? Live life, don't do no drugs, stay in school. I wish, when I was little, I wish I would have heard, well, I did. We used to have red ribbon reaping and all that shit. Don't do weed, don't do...
It's the chemical dependency in your body. It's not so much you wanting to get high anymore. It's your body.
I'm a bad example. Sorry.
Drug addiction really took everything.
I'm a smoke weed.
One thing on my mind all the time was getting high.
Sorry.
How long have you been clean for?
I've been clean for 70 days.
What is your plan to make sure you don't fall back?
Those withdrawals, man. When I went through withdrawals and treatment, I felt like I was on my deathbed, you know. Couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I was throwing up, and that's a big reason why I feel like I can't go back, is just because I know the hold that it'll have on my life. I was spending $500 a week on drug habit.
What was rock bottom?
God damn, give her my number. Yeah. God, I know, like I say, I know a friend that used to sell like beans and perks and stuff, but he stopped, feel me? Wasn't it? But there's money to be made there. 500, you need to get Jenny my number. Fuck. 500 a week.
Someone else's house, so nobody selling my own things on Facebook, so that way I had money to get high. And even then, I was maybe using one time a day, and I was still really sick. Addiction doesn't discriminate, you know. People think that it's only low-class people who get addicted to drugs, but honestly, anyone can get addicted to drugs. I was very fortunate growing up. When I was finally on my own, I met a man who kind of veered my life in a different direction, and I chose to take that path.
I can't imagine what it's like doing your job in this area. What is it like?
You get used to it, but that's what you signed up for, right?
What would you do to help a city like this?
I really don't have an answer for you.
I guess you can either invest money into the incarceration side, or you can invest money into the rehabilitation side.
You gotta go for rehabilitation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to help people as best you can. You don't want to incarcerate them for life.
What percent of the calls you would say you have to answer to are drug related? We appreciate what you're doing and thank you.
Then you all take care, all right?
W-Cop, man. W-Cop, man. Like I say, man, stay in school, stay off the drugs, you know, anything, really. Weed. Hell, stay off the liquor, too. Liquor bad for y'all, too, as much as weed is, you feel me? But me personally, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start smoking, you feel me? When I was going through, like, let me see. During the time, 2017, I was on it, before I started YouTube, that's when I really just started smoking like every fucking day after my grandma passed away. So you feel me? I was smoking every day, and this fly is getting on my last goddamn nerve. You feel me? But anyway, you feel me? After my grandma passed, I really started smoking. Then I started making YouTube videos, and I'd be smoking every day. And during the period of time, y'all can see on my videos, like, I know it was a couple videos I did where I wasn't even smoking. I was smoking Black & Milds. It just looked like a blunt, you feel me? Like that, I'll take the thumb tip off and smoke it like it's a blunt. I would start smoking. I was having withdrawals like a motherfucker. Like, till that day, I can't go really a day without smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm gonna start smoking, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to rehab and all this shit, man. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna go to rehab for real. For real, man. I was just bullshitting, and you know this, man. Don't you come back no more. What you say?